Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to Save Our Saints. Today we take on Stoke City in a FA Cup replay and then we take on... Who do we take on? I forgot already. Jesus. Chelsea at home in the Premier League. It's been an absolutely disastrous December, just like last season. So nothing's really changed. But don't fret. We have brought in a lot of players and I have made possibly the stupidest move I've ever done in a football management game. Alright, so once again, welcome back to Save Our Saints, everyone. Glad to have you back here. Now, let's go over some of the fixtures since the last time you joined us. Now, last time it was a 3-2 defeat over Wolves. After that, we drew 0-0 against Arsenal. Then we got a 1-1 draw against Derby, who are bottom of the table. You would notice that we had to play essentially a reserve team. Look on the right-hand side of the page. You'll see names not very familiar with this season. Charlie Austin even got a start up top, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek got himself a goal. That was the good part. The bad part is we conceded a goal to Tom Ince. And by the way, Derby, they really aren't Premier League quality at all. So to get a point here was very, very disappointing, even though we had to rotate half our squad out. After that, we lost 2-1 against Liverpool. We were never in this game at all. Match stats aren't here. Let's go and put that up before you real quick. And yep, that was bad as I remembered. And yeah, we just absolutely played completely off the park. Danny Ings scored on the goal, but that was after a mistake from the Liverpool defense that kind of gifted him that one. We didn't really earn it for ourselves. Then we drew 0-0 against Stoke in the FA Cup third round. And then most recently, we were played off the park against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So, unfortunately, things haven't really gone our way, and I mentioned that I made the stupidest move I've ever done in a football management game. Here it is. I'm going to introduce you to him. He's a transfer. He signed for us. I paid £10 million for him. He's a striker. That's what I wanted. However, unfortunately, he failed the work permit. I didn't realise that. I hit accept. I pushed through the transfer, and we can't actually use him until he gets a work permit. Now, the good part about it is I'm very excited by him. He's actually a really, really good player. Brijan Ibrahimi, he is a Albanian striker. It was recommended to me by one of the viewers as a potential striker for the future and maybe one that could start for us next season. Obviously, his main attributes are his height. 6'5". He gives us a certain different dynamic to the team. And I can't wait to get that work permit, get him in the team, and hopefully start pushing Danny Ings and get in maybe a couple of goals at the end of the season. But first and foremost, I sent him on to Club Brugge to get him some first team games because, well, sitting out reserves ain't going to do much good for him. Then we did actually spend some more money. We bought Simon Mekasard, who is a winger. Bought him in for pretty much next to nothing. Yeah, I mean, 1.1 million from Rosenborg in Norway. Potential is there. Let's play a couple games first because we've been absolutely decimated by injuries again. He's done okay. Nothing spectacular. We'll have to see about his growth and development in the future, though. Then I needed players and needed quality in, so I brought in Wilfried Zaha on loan for the rest of the season from Arsenal. Wasn't getting a game at Arsenal, so I brought him in. Hopefully he'll be a big player for us and the tail end of the campaign. Obviously he can play both left wing and right wing and can also play up top as well. So it gives us versatility, and I'm delighted to have Wilfried Zaha on board. That's a good upgrade. Then I brought in Ryan Babel on loan from Manchester United. Again, just to give us extra options in midfield because injuries have been absolutely rampant. And yeah, haven't played a game for us yet, but fingers crossed he'll come in, he'll do a good job. And then I did get a striker in to help out, challenge Danny Ings, and that's Nicholas Fulkrug, who is a big man. He's 6'2". He's pacey, he's strong. Finishing and composure could be a little bit better. 26-year-old German on loan from Schalke for the remainder of the season. Yet to play a game for us. Don't know what he's like. Probably garbage, but whatever, we'll move on. So anyway, going out of the club, we sold Buffal for 13.5 million to Newcastle. He was desperate to go. I was desperate for him to go, so he is now gone. Fraser Forster finally left the club. I've been trying to get rid of him since day one of me taking over. He has gone to Villarreal. Then Romeo requested a transfer, wasn't getting much of a game anyway, and until his injury started to happen. So we sold him on to Huddersfield for 9.75 million. So overall for the season, we've sold 198 million pounds worth of players, brought in 147 pounds worth of players, and we're still we haven't got a profit. Anyway, we're gonna forget about that though. So let's go ahead and jump straight here in today's action against Stoke. It's a third round replay of the FA Cup. I'm hoping today will be the day that we turn our fortunes around because Well, as I mentioned, injuries and December, and I'm moping, I'm moaning. We are still 7th place in the table. We're still 3 points clear of Bournemouth, who are 8th. We're still doing pretty good and strong. I still think we are the best of the rest, and we're still going to get into that final top 7 and get into Europe next season. So that is what I think will happen. Let's see if it actually works. Alright, and to appease the fans and to appease my heart and soul, I brought back Theo Walcott to play in a Southampton jersey on loan to the end of the season from Everton. Don't know if I'm going to make the move permanent. He's going to have to do very, very well for me to want to spend the kind of money that I'm sure Everton will want for him. But I bought him on loan for the rest of the season. Delighted to have Theo Walcott back in a Saints shirt. And the fans already love the fact that Theo Walcott is back. So, I mean, I'm getting bonus brownie points there with the fans, and I could do with it right now. But yeah, honestly, very, very happy to see Theo back in a Saints shirt. Obviously, we know what he can do. We know what he can do. And one of the things he can do is pace, drives forwards, gets in the box, and obviously can play up top a little bit too. Again, gives us more options up top. Because again, apart from Danny Ings, no other striker in the club has scored a goal this season. And that's pretty desperate. Alright, so some of those exciting new signings you're going to have to wait to see until the next game. Just due to some cup tied, Ryan Babel, Theo Walker and Wilfred Zaha unfortunately are unavailable because they are cup tied. So, going in today, you will see the debut though for Nicholas Füllkrug up top. We'll have to see what kind of impact he can make. Today, Jack Grealish returns to the first team, by the way. He's been out for almost a month. He's been a big, big blow. We needed him back. And Maxwell Cornet makes a very rare game today. This is a good opportunity for Maxwell because obviously after all these new signings, he's going to have to perform if he wants to get back into our first team. Everything else pretty much is pretty standard. You'll notice that Gambin is on the bench. Unfortunately, he's not quite fully fit yet. So Gandozi and Ndidi will hopefully dominate the midfield up against Stoke today. This is a game that I really should be winning today, and I think if we get through this round, I think we could have a good FA Cup run. But importantly, we need to get back to winning ways. Morale of the team, as you can see, not great, is it? So, yeah, well, let's go straight into the game. How much think Real Mayo's departure will help the dressing room? That's nothing to do with it. Given that some supporters are understandably unhappy with Romeo, made it clear he wanted to leave, do you expect that to be the case once again, and now he's gone? I always listen to concerns. With Romeo departing, many have suggested that you have may hand more opportunities to club younger players such as Drew Yearwood. That's true. He has played a game for me. I was that desperate to delve into my reserve team. Is that something you'd like to do? Yeah, that's something I'm keen to do. If a player is good enough, then his age doesn't matter. I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. All right, so here we go up against Stoke City at home. This is what dreams are made of, ladies and gentlemen. FA Cup third round replay against Stoke. Alright, bad news already. Grealish is injured, so there you have it. The injury bug just continues with the guys today, and Jack Grealish has gone down. It looks like a tight hamstring. But first of all, we have to defend this potential opportunity, but we do well to get the ball back. There's Gustavo Scarpa. Takes the effort on. Ooh, almost Brazilian magic there from Gustavo Scarpa. Alright, halftime here, and it's been a dull affair, 0-0. I'm going to change our approach in the second half, though. I'd like to win it in a regulation. I don't want to go to overtime here. Extra time, I should say. So, geez, the American is coming out of me there. Anyway, I'm going to switch to positive. I'm going to try and get forward much quicker. And I want the guys to start creating opportunities, getting goals again. Because getting goals has been an issue for us over the last month and a half or so. And I will keep an eye on Ndidi's fitness too. 72%. He's starting to tire a little bit. Alright, so here we go, second half. Alright, come on, boys. I'm hoping to see a goal here from Füllkrug. I'd love to, just another striker to get a goal. That would be, I don't know, that would make my day, to be honest with you, because it's a big concern. Now, what the hell ball was that, Maguire? And Goy's in the box, puts it in, lucky enough, it was easy to fix. A good tracking back there from Ryan Bertrand. Good work there from the fullback after Harry Maguire did his best to give Stoke City a clear-cut chance. Anyway, time to hit him on the break now. Here's Josh Sims to Gustavo, finds Füllkrug. He's bullied off the ball there from Martins Indy. Alright, so here's Campbell now. Come on, get stuck in. Former Arsenal man, Joel Campbell. Always had a ton of potential, but never lived up to it at Arsenal. Anyway, here's Füllkrug again. Finds Josh Sims. That's what the young man could do. Bit of pace. Good cross. That is. And Cornet at the back post. Gets himself a goal. Maxwell Cornet makes it 1-0 to Southampton. Good cross there from Josh Sims. Not going to get credit with the assist, but that was all Josh Sims there. Racing down the touchline. Pulling it back. And a goal for Maxwell Cornet. I talked about him at the start of the game. He needed to do well today. And he got himself a goal. So, good start for Max. All right, 60 minutes on the clock here. Let's continue on positive. I'd like to see us maybe get a second goal, put this game to rest. But first, though, we have to defend. Here we go. Andreas Phobie's now through on goal. That's a good save from Angus Gunn. Clear-cut chance for Stoke there. They ripped us apart. And good save there from the big Englishman. Anyway, ball goes in there. Headed in. Hoyt makes the clearance, and Gustavo should complete the job. All right, corner kick for Stoke here. Let's see if we got to defend this one. Ball goes in. Oh, Angus Gunn, what were you doing there, sir? No, Campos gets the header there. Angus Gunn came rushing out, trying to make the punch clearance, but he completely mistimed his jump. And it's back to level terms. Angus Gunn, what the hell were you doing there, son? And interestingly, Thibaut Verlinden's coming on for Stoke now. He is classed as a wonder kid, apparently, in the game. Let's take a look at him real quick. Accelerations there. Decent winger by the look of things. Have to keep it on his development. He's on loan from Stoke. Maybe we can bring him on loan. Let's bring everyone on loan. Why not? Anyway, yeah, so here we go. 20 minutes to go in at this game. It is 1-1, and Walford Ndidi's health and fitness is deteriorating fast, so getting forced into a change here. What we could do is play Loftus-Cheek in there, perhaps, but Gambin is there. He's not quite fit, but he's going to have to do the job for the last 20 minutes or so. Fulkrug as well, by the way, has been pretty much anonymous. So I'm going to put him to his more preferred role, was to press him forward. Haven't used one of those since the older tactic. So, okay, 10 minutes. Come on, guys. Get yourself a winner. Let's do this. All right, 2 minutes to go in this game here, and we just haven't created any more chances in the second half. We've looked lackluster at best. So let's tell the guys to push forward for the last 2 minutes or so. I don't mind losing, to be honest with you. I wanted to win in regulation. I don't want to go to extra time here, because the players aren't... Oh, Jesus, extra time here. So, alright, we're going to do what we can do now. So, here we go. Disappointing performance out there. End the team talk. Let's get straight back into things here. I'm not going to be tempted to change the tactic as much as I am. Alright, is Gibbs the Woods. Alright, changing midfield here. I'm going to bring off Gustavo. I'm going to save his legs for the next game up against Chelsea. And Callum Slattery is going to come on. Alright, no highlights here in extra time so far. And it's looking increasingly like we're going to go to penalties. And we're not the best at penalties. We've missed quite a few this season. Well, Danny Ings has missed quite a few this season. It should really be a bit more specific. I shouldn't lay it on the rest of the squad. But anyway, here's Bertrand. Looking for Josh Sims. He's displaced there. And Ryan Bertrand is not quite going to get there against a Phobie. He's given us problems this afternoon. He's played up top by himself, but he's played very well. And that's a great challenge from Toljan. Fantastic there from Jeremy Toljan. Anyway, here's Callum Slattery now. There was Callum Slattery now. That was a good opportunity to hit him on the break. So, 5 minutes to go before penalties. Bertrand's going to switch the... Oh, what kind of ball was that, Ryan Bertrand? Yeah, plenty of options there. I don't understand. We have controlled possession, yet we're trying to play 50-yard balls. And there's a Thibaut through on goal, and that's a great save from Angus Gunn. We can now pretend that never happened. The goal never happened, and his mistake never happened. That was a wonderful save from Angus. And we go to penalties. And our top two penalty takers, Charlie Austin and Ryan Babel, are not actually playing today. So, Fulkrug is there, Maxwell. We're just going to auto-pick this. That looks fine. That's reasonable. All right, so penalty shootout. Here we go. A Phobie up against Angus Gunn. Come on, Angus. Oh. All right, next up. Who we got? Fulkrug on his debut. Come on, Fulkrug. Steps up. Saved by Jack Butland. Awesome. Alright, Andres Pereira, player I've almost signed during the summer, who's one of the options I had, steps up and lays it past Angus in goal. Alright, Ryan Bertrand, Captain Ryan Bertrand, left back, here he is, steps up, Ryan Bertrand. Why can't we take a penalty to save our life? Here's Ocampos now, got the equaliser for Stoke. Come on, Angus. Good save, Angus Gunn. Gets in there. Alright, next up, Maxwell Cornet, who got the goal to, I thought was going to be the winner. Here's Maxwell, steps up, and he smashes it past the goalkeeper. Butland did not know what to do about that one. Here's Verlinden now, the wonder kid, Thomas Verlinden. Showing what he could do, Angus. That's a great save from Angus Gunn. Two great saves in over there from the big English guy. Alright, so here's Jeremy Toljan. Come on, Jeremy. Oh, good save from Jack Butland there. So the pressure is now on Stoke here. Who's stepping up for Stoke? A Thibaut. I don't know who that is. Alright, here he is though. Up against Gunn, and he plays it past Gunn, and that seals our defeats. God damn it. Alright, Theo Walcott, welcome to the club. Let's get you some training sessions going, and let's dislocate your shoulder. Why not? Let's dislocate your shoulder. Let's just keep this good times rolling here for Southampton Football Club. As you can see, he's going to be out now for 2 months at the very, very least. Let's just send him to our doctor. I shouldn't spend any money. I mean, he's only on loan. But he hasn't yet played for a game for us, and he dislocates his shoulder. Jesus Christ, what kind of luck are we having right now? Alright, and just to compound the problems that we're having right now, we can't really put out any decent centre midfielders. And even we're struggling at the back too. I'm going to have to make some changes back there. So, yeah, I mean, Ndidi, 85%, condition, Gambin, 84%, who else? Gendozi's 81%. I mean, we can't put together a freaking team right now. This is absolutely absurd. I wonder what these guys are doing. Are they doing any kind of fitness training? Are they just not recovering at all? I'm not sure what's going on here. My training, by the way, is pretty standard. It's nothing intense. So I'm not sure why they're not recovering. But in any sense, we're going to be without quite a few players today for a game against Chelsea, and it's going to be a tough one. I guess Jan Bednarek will come in, maybe Felix Aboa. Yeah, I guess Felix Aboa, and then Wesley can play as the ball-playing defender. Bertrand, I guess Target will come in. Targets will come in there. Gustavo Scarpa, even at 79%, he's just not eligible to play. This is absolutely ridiculous. In fact, let me go check out training real quick. There's just no reason why this is happening to me right now. As you can see, it's not overly filled with stuff to do. A lot of rest, as you can see, trying to get these guys back to full fitness, but it's just not happening for us right now. Let's take a look at the rest real quick. Yeah, it's half intensity, normal. So there's no reason why these guys aren't recovering. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. The December run just absolutely decimated our team for injuries, and this is just very, very ugly. As you can see, and the fact we're 7th place in the table is quite the miracle, isn't it? Lucky enough that our game is Chelsea, though. The fixture list does ease up a little bit, and we do have a few more breaks here and there, a few less midweek fixtures, and obviously being out of the cup now gives us an extra week break as well. So I'm hoping after today's game, if we can survive this one, maybe get a point out of it, we're going to be able to at least string together maybe a few results and establish ourselves in that top 7 position. But anyway, let's just focus on today's task. Obviously, we're up against a very, very tough Chelsea team. They're going strong in the table, as you would imagine. A lot of surprises today. Jack Grealish is going to play centre midfield, and Thomas Harlan is going to make a rare start for the team today. Callum Slattery is also going to make his first start, as is Ryan Babel. And we just got to pray we don't get absolutely tonked, because right now confidence is pretty fragile on this side. So come on, Saints. Come on, boys. Up against Chelsea at home. Let's see if we can spring a surprise today. I'm sure Chelsea won't be expecting it. And honestly, I'm not expecting it either. All right, first highlight here of the game. Look, it's going to Chelsea's way. Eden Hazard. Jan Valery, you're in for a hell of a day today up against Eden Hazard. All right, Angus Gunn is now going to launch this ball forward. No, he's not going to play short to Eboa. Not the player I want to use on the ball. He's not exactly gifted in that department. But anyway, here's Wilfred Zaha to Callum Slattery. Here's Zaha. I'm looking for a big end-of-season run from him. Here's Slattery now. Got in the box. Pulls it back. There's Danny Ings. Get in there. 1-0 Southampton there. Danny Ings with the goal. Assist there from Callum Slattery. Callum Slattery's popped up on a few Wonder Kids shortlists, and you can understand why. He's certainly starting to improve week by week, game by game, and that was a wonderful assist there, Danny Ings, and a good poacher finish there from the Englishman. Danny Ings gets his 11th goal of the season, by the way. That matches his last season total already, and we still have half the season left to play. So Danny Ings, the hero of Southampton Football Club at the moment. Good interception there. Here's Danny Ings once again. Let's see what he can do. Drives in the box. He's going to hold up the ball. Puts the ball in. There's Ryan Babel at the back post. He gets a goal on his debut. Ryan Babel. Instant impact there. And Danny Ings getting himself an assist. 2-0 Southampton. This is completely out of the blue against the Blues. 2-0. Get in there. All right, corner kick here. So make it 3-0 before halftime. Eboa with the header. Oh, it's gone off the post and it's gone in. Who's that going to go to? I think it's own goal for Aspilicueta, but I think that was Ryan Babel's strike. That should be credited with the goal. That was going in, certainly. Should be a second goal for Ryan Babel. I don't care either way, though. We're 3-0 up at home against Chelsea here. Kepa really should have kept it out there. That was a That was a poor piece of keeping there from the Spaniard, but 3-0 up. I'm not complaining. And this is unbelievable so far from the guys. Ecstatic. And the players reacted positively to my assistant manager's recommendation on the team talk. And 3-0 up. Get in there. All right, 65 minutes here. Still time for a Chelsea comeback. Here's Hazard, put it in. There's Willian in the back post. Great save by Gunn, but Morata latches onto the rebound, and it's 3-1. Don't do this, Southampton. Don't throw this away for me. I'm going to tell the boys to concentrate. Maybe that'll help. And also might switch to defensive in a second. Obviously, I do have a backup defensive tactic. I very rarely use it, so it is a gamble if I switch. Anyway, here's Valley now. Gives the ball away cheaply. You got to get the ball in the box if you get down there, Jan. Jan, by the way, is off to PSG in the summertime. He's agreed a pre-transfer agreement. I couldn't get to sign a new deal, so he's gone on the free transfer. Oh, good save there, and that's 3-2. Oh, no. No. What the hell are you doing out there, boys? 3-0 up at home to Chelsea. You're going to throw this away, aren't you? Here's Morata to Hazard. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Pause the game. Something's got to change here. So, all right. So, this is the tactic that I had in mind should I need to hold. I'm going to bring on Didi here, play him as a halfback. Just play him as a defensive midfielder. A bit better off there. Yeah, all right. So, Grealish, Mazzala, Jack plants playmaker, Haaland on Mazzala, 2 wingers, Zaha and Babel, Danny Ings up top. Slattery comes off. He's had a solid game today. And obviously we're going to play defensive. There you go. Could bring on Harry Maguire too, perhaps a Wesley. A tough game today. Okay. All right. Come on. 20 minutes left to go. Come on. Don't throw this away. At least give me something to cheer about for the first time in about a month and a half. Come on, guys. Got 3 minutes left to go here. 3 minutes left to go. Just hold on. All right. Ruben Diaz now plays it out wide. Aspilicueta's got all the space in the world. Oh, that was an awful miss there from Hazard. Great chance for Chelsea to equalise. Here's a corner for us. Why is everyone doing forward? Everyone get back. Here's Grealish now to Zaha. Hold it. Put it in the corner. Put it in the corner. Where you going, Wilfred? That's it. That's it. I'll take that. Just keep hold of the ball. All right. And Didi, come on. Play it in red. 20 seconds to go. Come on, 20 seconds. There's Haaland now. Gets in the box. There's Babel. Just hold on to it, Ryan. Ryan, what are you doing? Danny Ings got stuck in there. Get hold of it. Nail-biting stuff here at St. Mary's. And there's the full-time whistle. 3-2. What a win that was for the Saints. Completely out of the blue that was. Did not expect to beat Chelsea at all. And a marvellous win. All right, that's a great way to finish the episode indeed. So that result has now put us 5 points clear of Brighton, who currently sit 8th place in the table. Bournemouth do have a game in hand. They could catch us, but obviously the teams above us are long gone now. So we're just fighting on and clawing, holding on to that 7th spot in the table. Obviously, we've got quite some way to go yet, and all the big clubs essentially, except Man City and Arsenal later in the season, we've got a chance. We've got a really good chance getting the... a really good chance to get into Europe for next season. Obviously, the important thing is getting these lads fit again. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but whatever the case is, I'm going to have to get these guys back to full fitness. We're going to need them for the running. But thanks so much for watching the episode. Hope you guys are enjoying these series so far. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, smash a like on it. And if you want to see more from me in the future, hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Really simple. And I'll see you all in the very next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.